Hello, everyone. RPG Kingdom Kid here, back with some more Metaphor ReFantazio. In the previous video, we went around and raised up some social links and other stuff, and now we're going to go and do a little more of that before we continue on with the story. God damn it, I keep doing the wrong button here. Anyway, let us go. Before we do that, I actually want to head on back to Braillehaven? Yes, I want to go here. I was like, I can't remember where I want to go. Like, there was a place here, and the shop guy here who also sells the masks and such, so I'm going to do this. No. Let's go with death.
Can we talk?
I have one, but I'll buy it anyway. Oh yeah, God damn it! I keep doing that.
All right then.
Let's go to the capital and head to the church, because I think there are some things I can get. Purified. Heavenly water. Has damage received from an enemy ambush. That's not bad. Might as well get... Oh, wait, hold on. And now I can't do anymore because there's something always misty to. Alright.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go to... Is anyone down here who's
Let's go.
campaigning? Because maybe I'll go against them. Maybe going up against other people is better than doing it on your own. Nope, no one's campaigning. So let's just go to... I think the only place I haven't done it at was the capital in here, so let's just go here and do it here.
Let's go.
Grand, isn't it?
Alright, let's make a save just so I don't accidentally say the wrong thing here. Alright, I need to change my difficulty back to hard. I forgot to do that. I did a... Because of the side quest I did.
What now?
This place. Besides,
Let's do it. I should also look at the statue too, just get some mag. Sainu Kine. I said, I don't care what happens outside our village. Right. What good is you becoming king do for us? What can you do? What should I say to reach the public's heart? Increase tourism?
Here's what I would do.
I'm sure this island and those surrounding it flourish with increased tourism. I mean, making our lives easier would be nice, but absolutely against it. You want to make a spectacle of our way of life? Are we here to be entertained by you? Ah, shit.
All right.
That was bad. Maybe I should have said I'd protect the
Time
Mustari.
marches on, and the age of
I
the new
mean,
king
that
draws
sounds like it
nearer.
was the better one. And that's what we're going to do. That's what I'm going to say.
Well then.
'Cause I really don't want to say everyone will protect the dragon god, because I feel like that's not right either. I mean, if that one ends up being right, I'll be like, the fuck, but... Well, I could see it being the right one.
This place.
Just because they'd be like, we don't need protection. We're fine just being far away from everything.
Yes.
I'll protect the Mustari tribe from discrimination by guaranteeing your rights. Sounds nice and all, but how would he accomplish it? Not that I'm against the idea. I do like the thought of being able to be ourselves when we're off the island, mask or not. Hey, there we go. And it's win the hearts of the people with my speech.
All right.
And my elegance even went higher than before. Funny enough, that used to be my lowest, and now I think it's the highest one of them all. It might be. I think it's just slightly above wisdom and courage.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
Yeah, I think, the only person I can hang out with now is Yufa, so let's go do that.
It's all right.
Don't worry, it's okay. I wonder if you'd be willing to go to Braillehaven with me, if you've time to spare. Remember how the other day we met that one sanctor? Hyperic, I think his name was. I'd like to talk to him some more.
I'm quite grateful.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. We came in front of the tavern, having heard that Hyperic was lingering there.
Well, now,
Sanctor Hyperic, what are you doing at a tavern? I've come to pick up Avi. She helps out here from time to time.
you know,
They told me lots of nice things today. For the first time ever. They said I danced really good in front of the customers. What? You know how to dance, Avi? I do too. My mother taught me a ceremonial dance. Oh, can you teach it to me someday? Of course.
Well then.
You'll teach me too, won't you?
yes, of course.
Alright. The first thing is to clear your mind and stay your spirit. Mr. Hyperic, I want to practice a bunch and then show Mama. And you may, as long as your prayers are never neglected.
And so now,
Now then, this visit indicates you'd like to learn more of Sanctism, yes? How much do you want to know of our noble faith, might I ask? Just the basics, a bit here and there. Let's begin with the core of our beliefs. In Sanctism, we receive divine teachings from God. We follow the will of the Almighty God and offer Him our prayers. With a selfless heart, that is.
I see.
A selfless heart. The idea sounds quite different from the dragon god faith. We aspire to take the hands of our gods in our own to confront difficulties and yet fight beside them with our own strength. Such are our teachings. I see. Well, that's an intriguing belief. What of those who haven't the strength to fight? The children, the elderly, or the infirm? The anxiety which plagues this world is through no fault of our own. And so we pray to escape these hardships and injustices. Yeah, but it seems like your faith is a whole, thoughts and prayers, while hers is somewhat of an action alongside those. So, I mean, they're both not wrong, but they're both not right, maybe. One's less right than the other, but yeah.
Oh,
Oh, it's time to go visit Mama. Mr. Hyperic, Yufa, Can we do this talk at the church? Let's go.
Well,
Pardon me, Sancta Hyperix, but what kind of illness is Ovi's mother afflicted with? Your concerns touch my heart. You're a kind person, Miss Yufa. Oh, it's just, I lost both my parents when I was around Ovi's age. Yufa, are you and Clyde going to convert?
indeed.
What? Oh, I think you mean convert. If you ever wish to do so, we will gladly accept you into our faith. Unless you find our prayers meaningless. No, that's not what I... We can decide our own faith. Nothing's for certain anyway. I see. That's unfortunate to hear. I hope this won't be the end of our discussions. We all live with anxiety in our hearts. And it's through sanctism that we find salvation. Simply want you to keep that in mind. What was that? Nothing more than a breeze. Now then, I hate to cut this short, but I meet it elsewhere. Oh, alright. Thank you very much for your time.
See you later.
Yufa, teach me how to dance next time, okay? Yeah, a breeze going, the church is bullshit! That was unexpected. Converting was never so much as a thought I'd had.
Sure.
Everyone should believe in what they wish to believe.
Indeed.
You're right about that. In fact, since I'm no longer a sacrificial priestess, the choice is mine for the first time. Don't think Hyperix was wrong when he said we all have spiritual anxiety. We yearn for something we can depend on. And for some, that's sanctism. I feel like I better understand sanctism now that I've experienced it myself. I couldn't have done that without you. You gave me the courage to expose myself to new, unfamiliar things. So now I want to see and learn more about the world. I also want to be by your side, Clyde. Since Yufa's desire to grow as a person, as well as her deep trust in me. Handshake.
I see it as my
Summer lineage to 2, and while in reserve, the amount of experience gained increases. Perfect. I'm not sure that's the wind. And there's that smell again. Sorry, my head is suddenly hurting. Let's come back here to investigate later. There's something about this place which makes me feel so ill at ease. Yeah. As we head back to the group, I worry that Euphina seemed a little unwell. I'm just a little unwell, I know. Right now you can't tell. But soon enough you're gonna think of me. And how I used to be. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little impaired. I know right now you don't care. Yufa ponders the gulf between sanctism and Mustari teachings. She's worried for Avi's mother, apparently ill, but suddenly grows dizzy herself. Alright, let's do this. He would make a good escort. Let's do that. I think I'll be free in the morning. Unless Barden's available. If Barden's available, we'll probably do that. But if there's no one available tomorrow, I will probably go do the Coliseum, because I haven't done the Coliseum in a while.
Hey.
Oh, guess what? It's time to pick up my outfit from the tailor. Can we go get it, my good man? We're one step closer to really lifting some spirits. I treasure these moments. Let's do it!
Thanks.
Thank you for being such a good sport. Let's head to the tailor in Braille Heaven, then.
Hello.
Hello there. I've come to pick up my dress for the festival. I thought the Rosante girl who picked it up earlier was in your employ, Lady Juna.
Wait.
A Rosante girl, you say? It couldn't be. Singer from last year. The singer was shouting at you from last year's festival.
If I recall,
Her name was Mithras. And if she's still harassing me, that outfit is in danger.
hurry.
Perhaps she hasn't gone far. Let's have a look around. I'm still wondering what the fuck that is with you as a small girl. Phew. There she is over there. Is she wearing the dress?
Please.
Miss Doris, right? Did you take my outfit? If so, I'll have it back, please.
What do you want?
Your outfit? Don't play dumb. You're the only one who would have the gall to stoop this so low. Oh, really? Well, I did pick up my dress earlier. But it's just so last year. So it's ashes now.
That's...
Oh. You wouldn't. No matter how much you dislike Juna, there was no need to burn it. It was my dress to do what I want with. They tailored it to my measurements just last year. And they have the audacity to trot you out in the same bloody dress? The comparisons alone would make a mockery of me. Nah, I mean, I somewhat get that. Like, wearing the same dress as last year's little bit of a low blow. So I get that, but... I mean, we could have explained it. You're a big famous songstress. What the hell compels you to show up out of the blue for a sideshow and steal my livelihood?
Oh.
So you listen, bow out, or sprout those pretty Erica flowers all over the stage. They're poisonous, of course. Perfect for a viper like you. Maybe you'll shed your skin and the world will find out what a cute little thing you really are. Oh shit, does she know about her being a small, weird thing?
Hold on.
Clyde, don't. Why Erica flowers? I can't. I'm scared. If there are Erica flowers on stage,
No.
I'll be right there beside you, don't worry. Too true, my ever-reliable escort. I'm sure I'll be fine. I know I was asked to do it, but in a way I did steal this performance from her. Still, I can't let all the people looking forward to it down now.
So, a song.
Music shares its origin with magic, you know. A song has the power to lift spirits and ease sorrows. As a child, music was my only hope in a way. I want to share that hope with people all over the world through the magic that we call song. People used to say my head was in the clouds, thought I was a dreamer, but it's not a dream. It's both my reality and my future. I can achieve it. I will achieve it. You're not so different, I imagine. You're making an effort to take the future in your hands. Quite the pair we make, Since Juna has faith in me as our goals align. I'll just reduce the mag, okay.
Now then.
I've decided. Forget the dress. I'll show up just as I am. No bells and whistles.
Thanks.
I appreciate you being here today. Let's stop by Capra to tell him about the outfit and then head back.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
There's a package from Barton.
Here you are.
It's a panacea.
About the currents.
Narassa's lance will be ready tomorrow. And it seems like the tide has calmed down a bit too. Should be able to set off for Alderberry soon. Considering Fidelia's still on the mend, how about we spend the rest of the day helping people out? Ah, an excellent suggestion. Should repay those who have done so much for us. Why not have their support in the future after all?
I too will.
I shall accompany you. In this I'm quite sure that I would be most useful. Okay, is it like an actual thing for me to do, or is this like, yeah, free time, do whatever? This is our last day on the island.
So?
We have spent tonight formulating our plans for tomorrow. So there's something else you want to do. Let's get it done during the day, got it? Well, the good news is I don't think there was anyone I can hang out with at night anyway, so... Oh, what the fuck? Is it story purposes? Maybe it's story purposes.
I can't believe it. Thank you, truly.
Maybe some story purposes or something else.
Think I'll forget this, do
Yeah.
ya?
Really?
There's no one to hang out with.
Think I'll forget this, do ya?
All right then. Where to?
So we might as well go to the Coliseum.
Can we talk? Can we talk? Can we talk? Can we
Look at that
talk?
giant's rib. Alright. God damn it. Okay, let's head to the Coliseum.
All right then.
Alright, I should actually go talk to the bug person too.
Go.
I don't know how many of the beetles I have. I don't know if I have enough for the next thing, but we might as well see.
Hey there.
Have you found any golden beetles for me? Thank you kindly. I need 3 more. Okay, well, I'll see you later, maybe, if I don't die. That Luis's poster? That is Luis's poster.
Really now?
This is the best.
Should we rank up or just do more? Let's rank up. You have to run around the Coliseum alone and fight with only the power of the weapon you're holding in hand.
On.
Ganga flaws and serpentines.
Gonna be tough.
What'll it be? Fight.
Let me save. Just be no.
Fight another.
Let me save to be on the safe side. I think we've been able to knock these guys down easily.
Come on, come on.
Our challenger Clyde is ready to risk it all. Let's make it one for the ages. And fight!
There they are.
That was neatly done.
Right there.
Forward! I knew we could count on you.
I see the enemy.
A brilliant bang on blow by our challenger Clyde. Magnificent work! All the monsters have been annihilated. That was easy as fuck.
Bravo.
Brilliant! Absolutely smashing fight you showed us there. The audience loved every moment. You've risen through the ranks. You've been promoted to Bronze 1. You win the next match, you'll receive a special reward. There's one fight ahead of you, but here's a reward for this time. Go on, it's yours.
Look at you!
Hans was really riled up. Great job fighting with all those eyes on you. Got through the ranked match. If you like to take a chance to prove my courage.
All right.
By 4. Not by much. And now I think courage is... Yeah, courage is definitely now my highest one.
Fight another day.
Challenge is open to you anytime you wish. You're always welcome here at the Coliseum. Bleh. Alrighty, what's the next thing for us?
What's up, Del? Something on your
What's
mind?
up, Del?
That's nothing. Just thinking.
Oh no. You're not still feeling unwell, are you?
It's just a twinge now, that's all. I'm sharp as ever, me.
You sure? Because I remember, once the big fever passed, you went hot and cold again a couple more times. I've never seen you go down like that.
I said I'm fine, didn't I? God, but you don't worry too much. Come on, I'm starving.
Something's bothering me.
Really? He seemed pretty healthy to me.
Just a
No,
bad
something
feeling,
else.
I suppose. It was a human that wounded him. Hard to say whether the Magla might have any nasty side effects. You know,
You mean he may need magic healing? I don't know if we're gonna find that here on the island.
hey, is there any way we could get Rella to take a look at him? Magla-born symptoms can take a turn for the worse incredibly fast, no matter how healthy you are. I'd rather not let it fester.
Well, we do claim to help anyone in need, eh? But don't forget that we're fighting a battle. And if you cannot distinguish friend and foe on the battlefield, it will be your end.
I know you're right. But I get the feeling those two are telling themselves the same thing.
What if now, what if, instead of speeding to her doorstep, we ask her saintliness to come here? It'll just take a bit of conspiring to get our story straight.
I mean, that's true.
I mean, I'm not normally a chap to take sides in this sort of thing, but those two hardly strike me as the evil type.
I mean, that's
Look, Captain,
true. They are
I
not
wouldn't
really. I
feel
feel
right
like they're not
ignoring this.
evil, but like.
Will you please go to the royal capital for me?
No problem.
No problem. I'll go.
I knew you'd say that. Well, if Rella's coming here, I guess it won't be that much trouble.
Thanks. I remember I called you too soft once. But I see now I was wrong.
If that's sorted, let's get it done sharpish before any complications crop up.
Thank you so much for your help leading the evacuation. They tell me not everyone got a chance to thank you. So on their behalf...
Don't worry about it. Didn't want the annihilation of a whole village on my conscience is all.
Wasn't expecting you to handle the evacuation side, Del.
Del.
Thought for sure you'd be the first in the fray with the human.
They healed me up. Gotta repay the favor, don't I? Wouldn't feel right otherwise.
And then for their sake, you should take care of yourself, too.
What? Who the hell? No way. Aren't you Saint Rella?
You're joking. You're not joking. Why is she here?
How is she
Called for
here?
her and she came. You that surprised? I know people in the Crown Theocracy. My work speaks for itself these days.
It's almost time for the Saints' Day festivities in Montario. Having been invited, I was in the area. I heard about your splendid work, Fidelio and Basilio. I hardly recognize the two of you.
You remember us?
She
course.
knows them?
This is a bit of a reversal, though. Back then, it was you helping treat Basilio's wound. I can tell how far you've come
Aww.
since then.
Ugh.
But
Aw.
I've also heard about your own injury. Your right foot, I'm guessing. Have you felt any sudden fevers come on? Let me have a look. Yes, that should do. I can see you had an expert looking after you already. Physically, you're as well as anyone could ask. But... Fidelio, is there something you feel lost or anxious about?
Where's that coming from?
I've talked to lots of people and observed the flow of their magic. By now, I'm certain that Magla is connected to our emotions. When I speak to someone who's feeling strong emotions, I can sense the state of their heart as if seeing it with my own eyes.
Nah, I'm sound. Nothing's getting me down.
I see. Then you should be fine. Just don't take life for granted, or your treatment will have been for nothing. Keep on living, all right?
I have a feeling Fidelio is going to die not because of this sickness. Like, it'll be a factor to it. But as a result, like, how he dies is going to be in front of Bastelio and the rest of us. And that's when Bastelio is going to awaken to his archetype, the Berserker. And he will be our final party member and our final social link. The reason why I'm saying that right now, spoilers for something that even I don't know, is if you look very closely at the front of the cover, and maybe not Bastelio, maybe Fidelio is there, I'd have to double look. You know what? Okay, so I have the cover right in front of me, and I don't see Fidelio there, but you see Bastelio. You see Bastelio. So that means like he's an important character, so yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to be the last archetype.
For now,
That's something I noticed actually a few days ago, but I didn't want to mention it yet.
Basilio. If you can make it without slowing down, then clearly there's nothing wrong with your foot.
Hey, sounds like a laugh. Just like when we were kids. Step lively, Del, or I'll leave you behind.
Hey, what the hell? I said I'm fine. Oh, damn it. Basilio! Hang on!
I've actually really grown to like these two.
Thanks, Rella. When you told me about the first time you'd saved someone's life, I didn't realize you were talking about them.
You're in Luis's entourage now. Yet you needed our stories to match in front of the brothers. You're swimming in dangerous waters, aren't you? Not just that. You've got a gauntlet runner that can teleport across the land and an Elder captain who wields it through magic. That's a lot to take in.
Well, how do I put this?
I didn't realize it when I met you before, but you're already one of the top candidates. I saw the King's Rock.
Oh, I didn't look at the rock yet.
Intending to confront Luis?
You know what? That's right.
Yes, that's right.
Well, there you have it.
So you are committed to this path, no matter what. I knew this day might come. It's not my place to stop you.
Come now. Do you have to be so bleak? I've already spent my fair share of time with Luis, you know.
Don't underestimate Luis.
I mean,
as far as the Crown Theocracy knows, the King's magic will protect the highest candidates from any harm. And they think that guarantees their safety at the festival. But I've done my research. Some attacks the barrier can't stop. I believe the magic only prevents underhanded approaches, like ambush.
So there's a loophole.
It's not widely known, but take a duel, for instance. Both parties identify themselves, fight with consent, and the magic won't protect them, no matter their standing.
But if you just have to identify yourself and agree to fight...
There we go. They finally realized that.
Suffice it to say, the King's Shield is not perfect, and Luis will surely exploit that. I have a terrible feeling there will be bloodshed before Saint's Day is over.
Oh, you think?
I'll stop you, but be careful down the road, all right?
Yes, understood.
Then please, look after Juna.
Ugh. You do know I'm not a child anymore.
Keep up, Del! Gotta be faster than that!
You spring-heeled bastard, you've got the height advantage. Damn it, you haven't won yet.
You haven't won yet.
I suppose we'll have to leave it there.
We sent Rella back to ground trial with teleportation magic, avoiding the gaze of the brothers who were fortunately too winded to notice.
Can't
Put the book
deny
away.
it this time, though. You lot did fantastic.
And Lady Juna's safe too. I owe you thanks for that, if nothing else. The islanders gave us a map of the east side of the island. Their way of thanking us, I suppose. You're welcome to it, if you don't waste it.
See? Old Del's great at looking after people. He saved loads of them in the evacuations.
Oh, belt up, would you? Been meaning to ask. That's a book, yeah?
Didn't take you for a book reader. Lord Luis likes them though. Often got his head berries in one.
By the way, doesn't Lord Luis have this same book? I hear it's been banned.
How should we know? Not like we grew up round books. People barely literate nowadays, frankly.
So, what's it say? As long as we're killing time anyhow, let me see it.
Sure. Aw, we're becoming friends with them. That's why it's gonna hurt when he dies.
In this world, one can become anything they desire. Neither birth nor status decides your occupation.
Huh. Sounds grand, that. You think this place really exists?
Of course not, you muppet. It's a
Ya
fantasy,
muppet!
Remember, anyone is free to become anything. This is a paradise of equality and freedom, devoid of discrimination or prejudice. Of course not, you muppet.
You muppet. Of course not, you muppet.
Pretty words, then. But if everybody's free to do what they want, they'll work out their own reasons to be prejudiced. You can call it a utopia, but I reckon people living in it might romanticize our world too. At the end of the day, dreaming of escape will only ever be a dream. Nothing changes unless you do it with your own hands.
Aye. But if we really could do anything, I quite fancy opening up a little diner with you, Del. You like singing, eh? And I'm dead handy with a cook pan. We could invite Lady Juna over. Host a fancy soiree of our own. Every night, just us and our best mates living it up. You telling me you don't like the sound of that?
Get your head out of the clouds, Baz. We're long past being able to get away with that. Doesn't matter anyway. A dream is just a dream.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Alright, time to head out.
Now then.
Oh, then. We'll meet up Arin today. Well, what's this I hear about a festival on the island? Our all seem to be heading for the coast.
Yes, of course.
The village wants to show their gratitude to us and wish us a safe journey. Thanks to the tides, I believe we can still make it by the deadline even if we leave tomorrow. Festivities include Sacred Rite, where a dragon god statue is set alight in a ceremonial bonfire. It's said that if you offer prayers to it with someone, your wishes will come true. Oh, isn't that just marvelous? And who will our dear captain pray with tonight, I wonder? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Romance? Sure. Oh, fuck. I'm going to be honest. It is a little bit... it is a bit of a toss-up, if I'm being honest. With that decided, we all helped the villagers prepare for the festival, and once the effigy of the dragon god was complete, the sun was already down.
Didn't expect them to throw such a party before our departure. A far cry from our first night here in a cell.
I hear 'tis a festival in the dragon god's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the morning.
I say, these locals are barely well informed. They're up to their gills in practical and theoretical magna theory. Not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. Their insights could rather improve the runner's design, you know? Ah, speaking of, I finished with the lance replica.
We're finally ready.
Woo! Grand, ain't it? Del's all better. And we've got some choice souvenirs to bring back to Lord Luis.
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate.
Hey, come on, lads, loosen up! It's a party! We've all earned a little fun.
Are you
And
coming
you?
with us?
What's a sanctist fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
I have to laugh, don't I? You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies. Makes me think, maybe this is how my old father felt.
Crier a family trade, eh? Imagine that.
The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary titles. Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on. And there was that riot in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus. The church dismissed it as paupers revolting over their conditions.
Oh.
But my old man, well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the Crown Theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
Oh ho ho. The riot that killed Heismate's son.
What?
Who knows what really happened there? Either way, nobody took my father seriously. He was condemned as a liar. And he died young.
Let me read that again. Serious fellow. All the corruption we saw made him a pyra, but there you go. Thought suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on. The riot in the slums. Wow. What's some lore information we're getting about Heismate's son and everything?
Just the way it is, I suppose. People will always prefer their own feelings to the truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise.
And maybe this will have Heismate be like, it wasn't the Parapus' fault to get over his own bigotry.
Hard to care about the world after that. I was a poor excuse for a crier, if you ask me. Yet, here I am. It's beyond weird. Somehow, you lot have managed to make the world seem interesting again. I'm genuinely grateful, you know? It makes a man feel as if he owes you.
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor, anyway.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly, though, you need anything, you've got me on your side. I'll do what I can. For now, I'll catch a boat ride to Altabury ahead of you. Once this festival's over, it'll be farewell for the moment. So, let's make this a bash to remember.
Now, time for some fun. Bring out the treats.
Bring out the treats. Bring out the weird foods that Hulkenberg will love.
The fruit is called dragon's tears. They're quite precious. Their tree only bears once every few years.
Ah, just delicious. Beyond delicious.
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric at best.
Please, it's the rarest of harvests, and we would like to share it with you.
Juices burst forth as soon as I put it in my mouth.
Sounds. I feel quite...
Ah, shit, is it drunk? Oh my god, the chewing animation. Oh my god, it's drunk!
There's something odd about the way those two are laughing. But he's crying. What is this fruit?
You see, in old long times ago, people ate this to reach a higher plane of existence and talk to the gods.
Oh my god, we're getting high!
Ha! Yes, you certainly appear to have reached some higher state. Glad I passed.
Phew. Finally back to normal. Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame. It's said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. You don't often get to relax like this. So why don't you go there with someone?
We certainly have plenty of time. It's a rare opportunity. Who should I invite?
Have you decided on someone?
Stroll, Hulkenberg, Neuros, Heismay, Juna, Ufa. Oh, I can bring Galacia with me? Oh, hold on. Let me look at the log again. Piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. We don't have to get to relax like this, so why don't you go there with someone? Ah. If I'm being honest, I feel like Galacia is probably the... not the safest, but like it's probably the best option if I'm being honest. But, oh my god. You know what? Galacia, come with me.
It's so pretty.
Oh, how the fire reflects off the ocean? Not even God could refuse granting a wish made it seem like this. Hey, what do you think God is? Saintism and this village religion both have a God, right? And they all believe God protects them and makes them happy. But is it actually possible for everyone in the world to be happy? Someone's not happy. What is their God doing? Testing them? Maybe God is testing them. Testing them? Why would God need to test people? As if life isn't stressful enough already. Boy, are you fucking right. I just want there to be less unhappiness in the world. Though I suppose it's pretty hard to quantify, really. Anyways, back to reality. Should I go make our wishes? Nothing to lose from trying, right? Now.
Yeah.
Here we go. If you don't grant my wish, you'll regret. You hear me? I think that gives it a better chance. It's totally coming true now. Oh, it's totally coming true now. Right? Don't mess with me if my wish doesn't come true. I wish for all the world's anxiety to be replaced with hope. Why not dream big, right? We don't know what lies ahead. That's when we're the most anxious, right? And that's pretty much true of most of our lives. All the more reason to enjoy life for what it is. And hope for the best. You can't expect to be anxious about stuff. It's a good way to look at it. You've got a pretty good perspective on it. I'm just saying, if you can wake up the prince, I think that would give people hope. Considering how far we've come, I think we're going to see it through. Have you really thought about it? How far you've come, I mean? You've grown so much since you got pushed off a cliff in the desert. I should know. I've been there the whole time. Aww. That's also why I think this is probably a good moment with Galacia. Plus, since there's not really any romance in this game, I think it's much better. So what'd you wish for, Clyde? To get closer to you.
Right.
I wish for our journey to be successful. Sure that when you make a wish, God listens.
Thank you.
Yeah, had a good time at the festival. Thanks for that. I'd like to give you something. Not as thanks or anything. Found on the beach the other day. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Take care of it, will you?
Sure.
Thank you, Galacia.
I've got it.
It's a weapon. A weapon, okay? Getting it back to the runner was a nightmare, so you better equip it. I will if it's one I can use right now. After Galacia gave me the gift, we turned to the others. Whalebone rod. Interesting. I kind of want to like read it up.
Tell, you hear Elda? What that cry was talking about?
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar to me.
It's easy to blame the Sanctus Church for the whole thing. But maybe not all of them were happy about it. Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe... Maybe she knew what was going on. Del. What do we believe in, really? Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
I thought we were done talking about this. He's the reason we got this far. A couple of Parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us. We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
I know, Del, but... he makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end... he's gonna leave the weak to die. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and... it sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands either way.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
Lady Juna.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so tense about it.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was. There's a side of you that you only show them. But us, starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Hey, Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault. But trust me on this. I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
I saw it with my own eyes. That lance gets past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
He saw
Are you
that?
serious? How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
Oh, shit.
You know why? I really like Lady Juna's songs, and I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You got arm around your heart, Del, and her music pierces it. I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Del. Do you?
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I see the conflict that is going to arise. So tonight's our last night on the island.
So?
Tomorrow's a big day, so let's make sure we're playing rested.
What do you want to do?
We part of the island tomorrow. So you should use this opportunity to relax and get some sleep while you can. When we first arrived, never thought we'd be making the journey to Albertoria with hope in our hearts. Let the waves rock us then. We will prepare ourselves for the trials to come. Oh, God. A sacred fruit is harvested only once every few years on Verga Island. Also a phantom fruit, as it's never seen outside the island. Many of the harvests are used in rituals to converse directly with gods, but is also served on special occasions like festivals or to special guests. Their sugary, succulent juices and rich in flavor make them quite a treat. It must be noted, however, that those who eat one tend to behave most unusually for a short period thereafter. Oh my God. Oh, fuck. It was discovered that there is an exception to the protective magic that prohibits the forceful elimination of a top-ranking candidate. A duel. A battle in which both parties agree to fight after formally declaring their identities. With their conditions met, the protective magic is revoked, no matter the candidate's place in the rankings. The truth of the Parapus riots. Bolton, a Sanctus Crier, revealed more about the Parapus-led riots. According to him, the riots began not of the Parapus' own volition, but instead were the results of madness caused by the magic igniter experiments run by the Sanctus Church in the shadow of the law. If true, then the Parapus would also be victims in the incident. Hazme, who lost his son during the riots, was unaware of this information. Oh, shit. And Neuros was also, like... I don't think he partook in the experiments, but, like, he was asked to as well, if you remember, during... Not the most recent one we had with him, but I think the one before that one. So... Oh, my God. It all leads back to that in a way. Oh, bonds unfettered Maria. Though she used to be much more withdrawn, Maria is now friends with other children in town and plays outside with them with increased frequency. Heartened to see her smiling more, Fabian and the honeybee regulars continue to watch over her with smiles of their own. She has also been taking small steps towards her new dream of going on a trip by asking Hulkberry and Neuros about traveling and gauntlet runners when they visit. Aww. Oh my God. Fuck. I hope the brothers are okay. I don't think they know the particulars of our plan, but we can't let our guard down.
Well,
I just hope we can get out of here without being attacked.
I beg your pardon, but...
Well, Clyde, since you'll be journeying together for some time, I want to thank you for having me. I'm sad to leave my brother and will miss him dearly, but I know in my heart this will be a great adventure.
Yes.
Cannot have my stomach grumbling while afield. I shall buy myself a small ration or something before we depart. The trouble in finding a food that will not spoil. Oh God. And they're like... Bastelio's also... Not also, but like he's starting to question Luis's intentions. And Del, I feel like, is also that way too, but... Oh God, it's... Oh, Luis is gonna end up killing Fidelio. That's what's gonna happen. Luis is gonna kill Fidelio right in front of us, right in front of Bastilio. And that will awaken the Berserker. God. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Let's rest.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the
age of a new king draws nearer. I must say, I'm sad to leave the island if for no other reason than every meal he has been an utter delight. I'm almost certain you said the same thing when we left Braillehaven. And Martria, the new world of cuisine is but a few days away if you'll just be patient. Mind your tongue, Stroll. A few days is thrice as many meals. Oh, you really are taking this hard. Well, when you've had your goodbyes to the people and the food, meet at the Gauntlet Runner.
Hold on.
Can you buy anything before heading out?
Okay then.
When you're ready, everyone will be waiting for you at the Gauntlet Runner. Let me look at the rock. I want to look at the rock.
Well now, what are we on about?
Hey.
Apparently, the bigger the face on the rock, the more qualified the candidate is.
Ugh.
The top two candidates of Foreign and Luis are absolutely dominating. Herald's face is small, but I think he's in third. So much for a fair fight. Kato's ranking has dropped a bit. On the other hand, Relis seems to be gradually gaining more support. You're nowhere near the top of this thing. I feel like your face is a little bigger than before. Maybe. Keep at it, and who knows? Maybe your face will get chiseled next to these titans. I hope anyway. Well, I am on the fucking... I'm at 9. You actually can't see it. You can only see those two faces. You can't see the third one. Unless it has to be on this side. Yep. Oh, it is him. I thought for sure it was the other guy, but nope, it's him.
All right then.
I guess let me just go look at the armor, I suppose. Armor and weapons. I don't think we'll have any better armor and weapon than what we currently have, but it'd also help if I was in the right shop. It's so, if I'm being honest, it is rough because I feel like there's stuff I should buy, but I should always wait till Idol's Day. But then when Idol's Days come, I'm like, no, I shouldn't buy anything. So it's like, ugh.
What have we got here?
Make sure I don't have anything. Oh, I do have something to sell. And they'll be appraised. That would be nice. You know what? Let's buy 2 of them.
Yeah. Understood.
I know it'll be different when we get to different classes. Increase damage against plant-type enemies. I mean, it's fine. It's only +8, so it's not that much more better than what we currently have. Unfortunately, I don't have anything good for... No, I'll buy at least one of those. Oh, I should have bought that one instead of this. Oh, well. There we go. We're good for now. No, I forgot to look at the armor. And they're all in one shop. Fuck.
How nice.
There we go. Okay, let's go to the Gauntlet Runner.
All right then.
Let's go.
If I may.
Your group contains many people from different tribes, yes? I'm impressed you're all able to work together. And yes, you count a famous songstress among you. But truly, you're all just as colorful and unique as she. It's lovely. Honestly, that probably is what's going to be giving us more of a edge and stuff, too. Is like, look at us with all the races working together.
Hey, mister.
Hey, that big boat of yours, what's its name? A Gauntlet Runner? Awesome, I want when I'm older. You know, now that I think about it, the Gauntlet Runner doesn't have a name.
Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Altaberry region too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? Where are those brothers? Out on errands?
I say we just leave them behind.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan. As soon as we get to Altaberry, we give Luis the fake lance Nuris made up for us.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
So where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out. Oh, what do you think? Dead ringer,
Can't
eh?
tell the difference.
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Altaberry, we'll pass off the fake to Louise. Then, we execute our plan.
No, he's going to know that's a fake
By the
somehow.
way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real lance.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
Right, all present and counted? Anchors away, what?
Aye aye, me hearties! What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of
Oh my
service?
god, she is adorable.
Mr. Buckland was very specific.
I wouldn't believe everything he says.
'Tis a strange melancholy, leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back. With some fantastic tales to tell them, too.
Yes, certainly.
This is Altaberry Heights. We'll make faster progress back on land.
It looks like we'll be going through 3 areas of how... Ooh, hello. Oh, hello. Even more hellos. Hellos. Snow. Oh, boy. So we got... So we'll have 2 places here that will be getting there via side quests, I'm sure. There's some other town here. Malva.
Let's see. Here's where we are now.
Camp there. We'll get a place there. We'll camp there,
hold
get a
on.
place there, and make
This
our way
place
to
here.
Altaberry Heights. How long will it take us?
This place here.
Yeah, it's Altaberry Heights. It's quite a ways. Think we'll make it in time? Not a problem. The fine wind will make us... We'll have us making landfall by the morrow. The whole trip should be 2 nights with 3 days of travel. I only have to endure 1 day of being rock sick. Now there's a grim face if 5 of us are one. Captain, for stroll's sake, let's make haste. Full speed ahead to Altaberry Heights, capital of Montario. Take care you don't tumble overboard now.
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
Indeed.
4 days until we reach Altaberry, I think. Well, at least on this journey, we don't have to worry about that sea monster anymore. Let's make that bread. Benevolent bread.
Alright.
Isn't that the dish from Heismay's home village? I'll go get him.
Now then,
I've heard tell that you mean to cook with dough today. In that case, you are right to summon me. Dough is the most delicate ingredient, and those who lack experience often go afoul of it. But you are in luck today, lad, for I was raised in the grain belt, and our dough shall rise to my standards. I probably can't max out Hulkenberg until we're on a quest to do like a side quest travel thing. Hold Heismay's lead and begin kneading the flour into dough. Allow me to demonstrate the proper techniques, like this and that. Ha! Why do you idle? Come, show me your convictions. Ha!
don't lose focus.
This is no time to rest. Should we err in either time or eat, All our efforts thus far will be for naught. Wow, me the fluffiest bread I've ever seen.
In days gone by,
I present to you the taste of my hometown with this benevolent bread. Prepare yourself. You are not ready. Yeah! Thanks to speed cooking, cooked without time passing, and we got 2. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, so there's probably a new book here.
Alright then.
No, can't do Hulkenberg yet. Juno's frightened after Maria threatens to scatter Erica flowers during her performance. She is still resolved to give hope to the people through song. No more. There are more books now. Maybe Phil added some to the collection. How to walk outside the island. This appears to be Mustari authorized travelogue and guide of lands outside the island. It's been thoroughly anointed by Yufa. I have yet to start reading it. Mustari guide of life outside the island. Must be tough for them. Gain tolerance. Let's read it. This travelogue offers an introduction to cultures and customs outside Virga Island, told through the Mustari author's first-hand experience. It contains practical guides for things like creating an altar while traveling or making eye contact with unmasked people. These encapsulate some of the difficulties Mustari people face living outside the island. Yufa must have read and reread this thoroughly. The book is nearly in tatters. Living in a totally foreign culture sounds so different. And yet this author and Yufa are jumping right into it. Seeing their willingness to embrace other cultures and values increase my tolerance.
All right.
Holy moly. Still more pages to read. I'll pick it up from there later.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at Cliffshade Camp, just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a Gauntlet Runner offers peace of mind against such dangers, a large reason why they are so sought after.
Indeed.
We should reach the sea the day after tomorrow. I feel the temperature dropping since we made landfall. It'll be pretty cold in Aldaberry. Imagination, imagination, imagination.
All right then.
Imagination, imagination. It's all imagination, which I guess isn't a bad thing.
Pardon me, but...
Oh, Clyde. Are you free for the moment? I just finished meditating and I'd like to talk with you a bit if you don't mind. By recalling the past and planning for the future with Yufa, maybe I can hone my imagination. Let's spend time with Yufa. I've only heard about the outside world from imported books and my brother's stories. Can't believe that starting today I will travel these lands myself. I never would have had the confidence to attend such a virtue of my own. I'm truly glad to have met you and everyone else, Clyde. I'm glad I was able to meet you too, Yufa.
I do believe.
To meet all of you and embark on this journey. It almost feels as though all this was guided by the will of a great power. Speaking of which, Trina graciously gave me some advice about trips such as this one. She said, make sure you keep one eye on your wallet whenever you're in town, and never ever follow a stranger somewhere. Trina's kindness truly knows no end. I feel quite lucky to go on a trip with so many people watching over me. Oh, that reminds me. I meant to ask you, what were things like when you began this journey, Clyde? I must admit, I'm somewhat curious about the places where your mission began. It's my hope that one day when this is all over that I may visit it. I felt my imagination grow as Yufa and I discussed the possibilities ahead of us.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7! Oh my god! So there's 8. That thing can go around by 8 times? Oh, I'm sorry. I was having so much fun talking with you. Time escaped me. Is it alright if we continue? Aww. Yufa is adorable! Yufa and I talked for a while. Time marches on, and the dawn of a new king draws, and the age of a new king draws near.
It would seem that...
We now stand among the mountains. I have long gazed at the peaks of Mustari from the island, but I never imagined I would see them this close. Altaberry remains cold year-round, so quite accordingly, its people have perfected the art of the piping hot stew. And it's home to the foremost opera houses in the kingdom as well. I suppose that'll be the stage of our confrontation with Louise.
I guess.
Let's keep our hopes high. There are some tall mountains on the horizon.
So?
Nope. Yeah, I'm right. We probably can't do Hulkenberg until later. So imagination. We're going to read the book. Oh wait, no, not yet. Let's make food. I forgot we should make food. Was the almighty golden stew is what he wanted in order for us to change the weather, or he wanted like 20 limp goldfish. The only thing I can make that I haven't made already is the stale black bread. Only Hulkenberg knows how to cook that. I'll go call her.
Hail!
There's much to discover on your first trip to any town. That said, I tend to focus on the various cuisine on offer. I am fascinated that the dish using the same combination of ingredients can result in something altogether different depending on who cooked it. Perhaps the same could be said for people. Every new experience and smallest wisdom gained influence who we are. To that end, what if I abandon my usual methods and open my mind? Were I to challenge myself justly, could a new creation be born? Start preparing food with Hulkenberg, trusting our sixth sense. Well, these ingredients are the same as they've ever been. Today their luster is brighter, don't you think?
You see?
Never drop your guard, especially not when you think you've won. It's at that moment that we fall back on our most common habits. Wow, what an aromatic and creative dish we made.
All right.
Stale black bread is complete. Take in the aroma. It is truly one of a kind, is it not? Yeah! I always love that. The yeah he does. Ba-da-ba-bum-bum-ba-bum-bum. Hey, Bastelio.
Hey.
Seems like Del's foot all healed up now, thanks to Lady Rella. Now, what's got you looking so pleased? Can't make sense of all this. I will say this. Now, I'm just entirely guessing that Bastalio is going to be our final party member. If he's not a party member, he is at least going to be the social link. But I do like the fact that we've kind of like known them for a while. Like Junith, we somewhat knew about her. The only one we didn't really know about was Yufa, but we like learned of her. It was kind of like the same with Juna in a way. Like, we saw her once, and then we didn't see her for a while, and then we saw her again, type thing. But I still like it either way. Travelog offers. Section of Grand Trod contains a list of recommended shops to visit. The words "must go" are written in small letters next to some, presumably by Yufa. However, the author does advise against praying at restaurants in Grand Trod. Doing so will greatly increase the chance of being kicked out, apparently. Okay.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, man. It is a race. I think tolerance so far is my highest one. So, it is a race.
Come look at this.
Oh, you lots aren't going to believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes.
The Gauntlet Runner makes a short
Ooh.
stop from the Colorodeo cliff, a bluff so tremendous it fills one's vision. Its massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it. Perfectly balanced by the work of nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation, none can say.
Whoa.
Absolutely incredible. I've heard of sheer cliffs before, but I never imagined something like this. Indeed, falling off of that precipice would be unfathomably terrifying. Exhilarating, I imagine. Makes me want to scream. I don't know why, but I suddenly want to scream out into this distance. Damn! The beef boar face sanctus scallions! Oi, what's going into you? Hi, that was rather pleasing. It's quite refreshing, you know, to pull your voice from the very bottom of your gut and yell in such a manner.
Speaking of...
I remind you of the time you were all yelling before me. It was a rather terrible experience, I admit. But if I may, I would like to try my hand at this yelling.
Listen!
Never again shall I sleep in a roach-infested inn!
Yes.
I'm with you there. How amusing. I'd also like to try screaming as well. What's the matter? I fully intend to do it, but the words just won't come out at all. And the girl's just too charming. Never change, love. Well, does no one else have something to yell about? Since the gazing off of the cliff's edge and being filled with unexpected urges to scream was somehow brought on my wisdom.
All right.
Why is this so wholesome? That was such a wholesome experience.
As for me...
Oh, then I suppose it's on the Ross's turn. I've prepared a list of complaints that I wish I could recite to you all on a daily basis, and... Rather chilly out here, isn't it? We should head back before we all catch a cold. Yes, we shouldn't allow ourselves to spend too much time on these distractions. But I must scream! As always, I've drawn this place. Yeah. Captain Ross's pictures as a souvenir for our journey.
The gauntlet runner stops amidst rocky terrain as twilight envelops the wilderness in darkness. The twinkling lights are not all stars. Some are the eyes of monsters peering through the dark. To
Oh, well, thanks for that game.
Comfort and peace is a privilege only the gauntlet runner can provide.
I feel like I should save now, just be on the safe side. Should arrive in town by this time tomorrow. Only got a limited amount of time left to enjoy these quiet moments. Let's get to Altaberry. Well, you know what's going to happen. I hope we're able to save beforehand. So I like to save when we get into town.
Yes?
Is
Come to
anyone's...
think of it.
Is everyone's just imagination?
All right then.
Seems that way. I can read the book or raise the imagination again. You know what? Let's talk to Juna. If it's in Clyde. I'm so bored. I'm just not in the mood to sing. Sure would be nice to have someone to talk to. Look on the past. Yada yada. I can hardly believe that we got a hold of the Divine Lance. I knew teaming up with you was the wise move. Your strengths and competitiveness were impeccable, naturally. But most of all, I appreciate the rapport I've enjoyed with all of you.
Got it.
Well, it seems you fit right in then. Yes, I've always been adept at blending into my current milieu. But I'm actually not doing much of that with you all. I'm just being myself. You know, except for me being a small fucking whatever. For so many other people, I gave them what they desired. Performed the role of sweet, virtuous Juna the songstress. But you don't treat me that way. I was a little miffed and even disappointed because of it, to be honest. I'm sure there'll be a shining star one day. Actually, I'm absolutely positive about it. And this is coming from me, so you better believe in yourself. I felt my imagination increase with June. I speculate about our future.
Alright.
Oh, shit. I forgot I need to go check that weapon that I got from Galacia from the festival thing. It's that time already. I do feel a mite drowsy. But we can talk just a bit more before we have a kip, can't we? Kip and caboodle.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Excuse me.
It's nearly time.
There's only a ways further until we reach Altaberry. The sea is likely ablaze with activity related to Saint's Day. I wonder if Luis is already there. Sooner or later, we'll have to hand Dracodius over to him. One must wonder what the brothers will tell him of our time on the island. Hope they will leave out any unnecessary details.
Got it?
We just have to stand tall and be confident. If you have to sell a lie, look them straight in the eye and say every word like you truly believe it. Bum 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 bum.
Alright then.
Alright, tonight we'll deliver the lance to Luis. This will be the last time we'll be able to relax for a while. Once we'll arrive, we'll be jumping right into it. Don't wait if you're nervous. You probably know what's coming. Does that mean we won't be able to save when we get into town and it'll be a straight to Luis's place? You know what? Maybe... Maybe I'll just save. And... yeah, maybe that's what I'll do then. Because I don't know, the way they're acting, it seems like, yeah, we won't have time to do anything. So, make sure you want to do all that you can beforehand. So, I guess if that's the case...
Alright then.
I think then I will end the part off here. Just in case, just to be on the safe side, because I want to like do the big story stuff on its own, because we've already done a lot already, and who knows how long that will be, and if we'll ever have a free time thing. So we might as well just save it here, guys. So that's gonna do it for this part of Let's Play Metaphor ReFantazio. In the next part, guys, we make our way to Altaberry Heights, and we confront Luis. At least somewhat. I don't know. Saint's Day is gonna be fucking... I feel like a lot of story shit's gonna go down, and it's gonna be crazy. Actually, let me look at the calendar. How, like, close is Saint's Day? Oh, Saint's Day. So it's literally the next day. Okay. Yeah, shit is gonna go down for sure then. So, but yeah, guys, I'm scared, but I'm also interested to see what's gonna happen next. So, yeah. Thank you all so much. So, yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. Guys, if you liked the video, please give that like button a click and comment down below what you liked about the video, didn't like about the video, and let me know, guys, what you think of learning about that Parapis riot, the truth behind it, the brothers with their doubts and everything. Like, Fidelio straight up asked Lady Juna if we plan to kill Luis. Like, yeah, I feel like they have doubt, like they've always had doubts. At least Fidelio has had doubts for us, but now he's like, I think he's somewhat doubting Luis, kind of like how Bastilio is doubting Luis, but not as much as Bastilio is. A lot of shit is just going to be happening soon, and I'm very interested about it. I also don't know how close to the end of the game we are. Like, that's another thing, too. Like, how close to the end of the game are we? If I look at the calendar here...
What now?
We do not go any higher than the 10th month. Day of the Hero. So we're fairly decently close to the end of the game, it looks like. But yeah, I'm curious as to know what's all gonna happen. So yeah, guys. Oh yeah, let me look at that. Small MP recovery every turn in battle. That's actually a pretty good, decent rod, I'd say. And it's a gold one, so yeah. But yeah, I'm curious to know and everything of how it's gonna happen and such. So I honestly can't wait. So yeah, I definitely need to like go out and grind too at some point. Find like a good place to grind for a while, grind up levels and such. I'm sure there'll probably be places later on in the game that'll be like, oh, these are good places to grind, but I guess you never really know. So yeah. And as always, guys, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a beat. And subscribe to the main channel too. That's in the description below. As well as follow me on Twitter. Both my main Twitter, the RBG Keem Kid Twitter, are in there too. Thank you all so much for watching once again. And I will see you all next time.